For those of you who don't know, I want you to listen to this because it's making sense, but it's not making sense. You know, what's that guy named Taylor Brent or Brent Taylor is now calling us lefties. He's not calling us Tennesseans. He's calling us lefties. Ain't that somebody who's supposed to bring people together are calling you lefties? Like you a criminal or something. See, they don't understand that Democrats ain't burning up that stuff. That's that MAGA stuff. Because see, you got to remember January the 6th. But then you got to realize they each in the red states are going to implement Project 2025. See, this is how slavery getting ready to come about. Civil rights. Hamilton County Sheriff spent $5,000. And guess who he was meeting up with? Kash Patel. Oh, that Indian that's working with Trump, who's in the FBI to go ahead and they trying to implement it now. They getting together. Because why would the FBI just go meet with Kash Patel? Why would he go in Nashville? But if you notice, he ain't going to go to Memphis. He ain't going to Memphis with that. He going to all these other states where the sheriff department is at that's white and Republican. He ain't going to Memphis. You ain't got to worry about seeing him. But see, Brent Taylor is trying to implement Project 2025 in Memphis. You say, how is he trying to do that? Well, one, Steve Murrow is a Democrat. He's trying to get rid of him and bring a Republican person in, like Amy, in to go ahead and infiltrate Memphis. He's calling upon Steve Murrow to be dismissed. Now, I'm going to say that Steve Murrow is one of the most highly reputable professors of University of Memphis. So it makes sense they're trying to get rid of him. Then you have Marsha Blackburn, who's over Memphis, and, you know, she's over a large part of Tennessee. And Marsha is running for governor. Well, you know, after all, she did a lot, you know, that's why she got that red lipstick. It ain't for looking pretty. She did some things. She sucked on some things and did some things because she's projecting herself as being governor. Brent is bringing up hell in Shelby County. And while he's doing that, Kash Patel is in these other red states where these white folks at that is going to infiltrate. They're trying to bring Project 2025 now to the states. See, Trump had to do it federal so it can come into the states. So you said, Samantha, well, you know, and the only thing that's stopping them from doing all this stuff is our federal court system. Our federal courts. See, because you got to be honest, see, the Trump administration didn't suspect that they MAGA will leave them. They didn't expect Project 2025 to really infiltrate them. They thought it was going to be somebody else, and come to find out it is. Because why is it that they're trying to, they're taking away all these rights, but yet at the same time that they're doing this, they ain't brought no food prices down. They're finding all this fraud, but you know what? You don't know where it's at. They are sitting up here trying to bombard other people, countries. And what does that have to do with eggs, bacon, and gas? They alienating ourselves. They don't nobody want to fool with us now. And you still have some people that think that Trump is doing a good job. Last night, we found out that that Pete Hedgecliffe guy been tweeting, texting military secrets over there. I mean, even my grandbabies know you don't do stuff like that. But that's what we dealing with. But they cannot see that the uprising that American citizens are doing are working. Which brings me back to Brent. Now, Brent, I'm going to say this. Brent is in Tennessee. Brent is in Tennessee. He's in Memphis, which is predominant black. And Brent is calling us lefties. See, he ain't even no politicians. See, because I used to remember when there was a Republican person, they used to call us Tennesseans. Now this fool calls you lefties. And I'm gonna end it on this note. He called the Memphis police director, C.J. Davis, and the black mayor, Paul Young, and told him, you better not let them mess with Elon Musk. You better not let them mess with his Teslas. That's a domestic charge, a terrorist charge. But yet, what about you? Memphis crime rate is so high, he ain't trying to work with Steve Murrell. No, he trying to get rid of it. He ain't worried about your black butt being protected. He ain't worried about all you out for the cash. But he's working to keep Elon Musk, who don't even live in Tennessee. He telling you better protect his interests. This is where a big fuck you would for Brent would coming along. Yeah. But you know what? Y'all gonna have to get him out. Y'all got to show Brent that, you know what, that all that racist shit that he's doing, he don't bring it to Memphis. Because we don't play that shit. Send him a message.